Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Right at it, huh? Just right into it.
It was right there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Do appreciate you tuning in today as Lucas Vaughan is here. Give him a big smile, Lucas.
Hi.
Yeah.
How's that?
That was a pretty good one. Yeah, well, not bad.
It's a big smile.
Well, you got a beard. Nobody can see your big.
I just got it trimmed up yesterday.
It looks great.
Yeah, I got it trimmed up, cleaned up for the show.
It looks outstanding. It really does look good. Looks like you've put a lot of effort into it.
I did.
I could tell.
Well, I didn't do it, but yeah, somebody did. I paid to have it done. How about that?
Well, no kidding. People do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Not very many around Fairfield, but I was able to find one.
Were you? Well, that's good. They did a nice job.
Yeah, she does.
They did a nice job. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is our weekly Take the Points edition as we'll talk sports. Today we are going to talk about
whether the Olympics happens, number one.
That's happening. Olympics are happening. There's too much money involved for it not to happen.
It's going to be odd, though. It is really going to be weird.
It's going to be it's happening on the same concept that NBA happened last year and NHL happened last year. It's happening.
There's a lot of dropping out when they're testing positive, though. I don't like all that.
They're gonna be down to me rowing boats or something, but they're gonna show something on TV.
Oh, they're gonna lose money on that. Ain't
they will lose a lot of money, but they'll be able to charge it to somebody else as opposed to themselves. Like we're going to talk about the Olympics. We're going to talk about baseball. We're going to talk about the NFL with just brought the wood today. So talk a little bit about that. Talk a little about college football.
Maybe some golf.
A little golf. We've got ladies and gentlemen, we have too much to talk about. So we better just doggone it, get right down to it. What is going on in your neighborhood today, ladies and gentlemen? Let's tell you about some community events going on in and around this weekend. Today, I told you on Tuesday to get ready for it. Today's the big day. History Camp is taking place down in Fairfield. It'll be from 10 a.m. till 2 o'clock today at the Hannah House Museum. If you got your kids getting ready to go, you better scoot them to the car. Don't miss this fun-filled activity sponsored by the Wayne County Historical Society. History Camp is full, and they're going to have I guess they've already got it full. They're going to have a waiting list. They're going to have a scavenger hunt, basket weaving, as well as a textile lesson, and much, much more. That's down in Fairfield. Also, today over in Odin, it'll be the Helping Hands food distribution today. That'll be from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. today. That'll be at the Gospel Lighthouse Church, the Helping Hands Food Pantry. They're going to hold their drive-through food distribution today from 10, like I said, well, it says 1, I'm sorry, I misread it, 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. So bring your own container, and if you need food, go ahead and pick some up. What else today? A blood drive in Effingham. By the way, I did donate blood yesterday. I saw your Aunt Diane, and I gave a pint or 2 pints actually for me, the double red thing.
Okay, yeah.
And I have now over 17 gallons.
It's a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood. That's the way I look at it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a keg and 3 pitchers.
Are you shooting for a number, or are you just going to keep going regardless?
That is an outstanding question. I thought about it yesterday, and I decided I'd probably shoot for 20, and once I get there, I'll probably set the number higher.
Now, at your advanced age, at some point where you have to stop giving blood?
Probably, yeah.
I didn't know if there was an age cutoff.
No, there's no age cutoff, but there's a health cutoff.
You're healthy as a horse.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
you got to figure that somebody out there wants my blood.
Yeah, no kidding. It's got everything you want in it.
It's full of everything.
Yeah, you got it all.
Full of everything. But that's today, ladies and gentlemen. A blood drive that'll be up in Effingham at the Effingham Public Library. Go online, redcrossblood.org, to make yourself an appointment, and they'll help you out for the month. By the way, I didn't get this. For some reason, they're doing it up there, but they aren't doing it where I gave. For the month of July, if you give blood, you'll receive a $10 Amazon gift card, as well as be entered to win gas for a year. Fuel for a year. Boy, that'd be probably up to a $5,000 value. So go up there and give some blood at Effingham. That's at the public library. Also up in Effingham today. This is today and tomorrow. It is the Effingham Jam. The big old cook-off contest. Tonight they're going to have the local judging and tasting. The local folks will have the cooking. Then they're going to have a live band, the Troubadours, and then Loose Lips following that. Then tomorrow at the Effingham Jam, they're going to have a big old pancakes and coffee all day long, and that's sponsored by Continental Mills and Fox Holler Coffee. Then a farmer's market, and then the Courthouse Museum. But the big deal to me is the official KCBS competition from noon to 2. Go up there, folks. Get a chance. Take a look at what these professionals are doing. Because
you know what they're cooking?
They are cooking.
Do they have the... Well, everybody be doing ribs. Will everybody be doing a brisket? Do you know what it's going to be?
I think it's chicken, part chicken. I don't think they're doing ribs this time. I think they're doing brisket, and I think they're doing...
Got to be some sort of pork.
Yeah, it's got to be some kind of piece of pork. Maybe loin.
You think it's a pulled...
Maybe a loin.
They normally don't do loin. It'd be a pulled pork, baby?
Yes. Yeah, they're doing a pulled pork.
So they're doing a chicken, a pulled pork, and a brisket.
Yeah.
Man, that's 3 interesting cooks.
That's 3 different cooks.
Yeah,
too.
completely.
3 entirely different cooks. See, this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad he's up here if we wanted to talk about it.
I'm actually a member of the KB.
Well, yeah. So you could go up and compete.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, me, Jamie, and Micah, we registered our compound cooking through the KCBS. Yeah.
That's pretty
good. So we could. So
you're a Kansas City barbecue pro.
Not a pro. If I ever get a point where I have extra time and extra money, because it's not cheap to do, I would love to travel around and do that kind of thing.
Well, the rigs these people. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, you've got to have the money and you got to have the time, because it's almost a full-time job doing this, traveling around doing all these. So. Yeah, it interests me. It's almost meat science. So,
are you going to go up there tomorrow?
Tomorrow? No, Saturday. No,
Saturday.
My daughter's got her last swim meet, so I'll be down in Carmine.
Oh, that's too bad. You could.
It'd be very interesting to see, though. If you are entertained by that, I can promise you it's neat stuff to see.
You're right about the rigs. Entertained by it, but I've got stuff doing Saturday too, so we'll see. We'll see about that. What else going on Saturday down in Grayville? The Friends of Grayville are hosting a pig out hog roast on Saturday. It'll be serving at 5:00. Meals will be paid for by donation, and this is they're also going to be the first annual Jeep and side by side show with all new and old Jeeps and side-by-sides. Welcome. First 50 are going to receive a free T-shirt, and there'll also be door prizes and cash prizes down there. Some of the prizes include... Now, I don't know. Muddiest vehicle, tallest tires, People's Choice, Judge's Choice Jeep, as well as the Judge's Choice side-by-side. Putt-putt golf will take place from 4 to 8. They're going to have all kinds of good stuff, so to keep that in mind. Also, the Kiwanis Club of Fairfield, folks, we're going to have a free swim for kids tomorrow from noon to 5. Edwards County Fair kicks off its grandstand on Saturday tomorrow with a concert featuring Keith Anderson and Mark Wills. That'll be at 6:15 on Saturday night. Tickets cost $20, $30, and $40 depending on where you are. Gates are going to open at 5:30. Tickets can be purchased at the gate. Saturday's events also feature the big parade. I want to say it's either 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock. I don't have it noted here. And the Queen contest is going to be in the afternoon. Other grandstand events will later this week. Vespers on Sunday, and as well as Monday and Tuesday, the Whippoorwill Rodeo. Wednesday's the motocross, and Thursday, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Tractor pull, and then up to the Saturday night for the big demolition derby. So there you go. That'll be fun. Also, tomorrow, it'll be a chicken noodle dinner and pork burgers down at Old Mom's Diner, at the Old Mom's Diner in Jeff. That's the one on the west side of the road. I always thought Mom's Diner was the one on the east side of the road, but that was, what was the name of that one on the east side of the road, Lucas?
Padges?
No,
You talk about that one?
We have Padges, but what did it become after it was Padges?
I always knew it as
the little
that.
old lady in there.
Yeah, I know the place, but I don't remember the name of it.
No, I'm talking about the one south of that, not Padges.
Oh.
But the Mom's Diner would be, okay, Mom's Diner's on the east side. That's north. I was thinking of the one that looked like Noah's Ark building.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, but
I always thought that was named Mom's, too.
Yeah.
Must not be. Well, anyway, that's where they're going to do chicken noodle dinner tomorrow. Also, the big Holy Cow Home Run Derby taking place in Kell on Saturday at the Kell School. This is their first annual Holy Cow Home Run Derby, sponsored by the Main Street Christian Church. 6 divisions, all the way up to high school boys and girls. So all participants are encouraged. Bring gear, wear your team uniform, have some fun. Trophies given for first, second, and third place in each division. How about that? What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? July 23rd brings National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. If I scream, you scream, we all scream for vanilla ice cream. Well, I don't do it. I don't do it all that much. In fact, most folks consider vanilla ice cream the default flavor. Many may be familiar with Thomas Jefferson's ice cream recipe. He was, that's kind of difficult to read up there. He was the 3rd president of the United States, may have discovered vanilla flavor while visiting France. While he wouldn't have been the first to savor the delicious taste of vanilla ice cream, he did enjoy jotting down the recipes, and the same applies to ice cream. He also produced several handwritten copies of vanilla ice cream in the 1780s. 10 copies remain. There's one in the Library of Congress. And did you know, have you ever been, Lucas, to Mount Rushmore?
I have not.
Apparently, and I have not been there either, but apparently they serve the Jefferson recipe ice cream.
I would try it.
I would try that too. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah. Early in the week, it was National Hot Dog Day. It's been a good week.
Yeah, it has been a good week. Has been a good week. How about this one? Now, this one, I just don't know what to say about it. This is Gorgeous Grandma Day. Gorgeous Grandma Day, and I couldn't get that to fit. Sorry, I couldn't get. This recognizes all women of a certain age, whether they are grandmothers or not. And Alice Solomon created Gorgeous Grandmother's Day, so there you go. She did that in 1984 to honor women of a certain age, whether they were grandmothers or not. So how about that? Tomorrow. One other day I wanted to mention, this one might see a little bit more activity. Tomorrow is National Tequila Day. July 24th commemorates National Tequila Day with a little bit of lime and salt.
Why July 24th? What
I don't know.
Significance?
I have no idea, but that's what they chose. How many of those? I was thinking, and I don't really drink tequila. No. This is not something, but then I got to looking at this. At that stack of bottles, and I got to about 8 or 9 that I have tried.
Yeah.
So
and you got to think a lot of those goes in mixes.
Yeah. Well, I've had several of those. It might be more than 8. And that's the thing. I don't drink tequila. I drink it about once a year, and turns out I'm older than I thought I was. I'll be doggone.
Turns out.
Turns out. How about that? What's on television, folks? What do you want to see on TV? Baseball. Tonight, the Arizona Diamondbacks are in Chicago. Zach Gallen versus Zach Davis. That's on Marquee Network. That's this afternoon, at 1:20, Channel 597. Yankees are at the Red Sox, MLB Network, Channel 599. That's at 6:10. 7:10, it's the White Sox at the Brewers. That's on Channel 643. Lucas Giolito versus Freddie Peralta. And at 6:10, Cardinals are in Cincinnati to begin a three-game series. Wade LeBlanc on the mound for the Cardinals versus Tyler Mahle for the Reds. That's on Valley. It's Channel 630. Plus the Olympics. I think I'll save the Olympics TV for today.
Probably got a lot of stuff going on.
Not so much.
Nah, it'd be early, wouldn't it? Yeah.
It's
going to get the speed walking and
I love speed walking.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's fun to watch. Speaking of fun to watch, that's Lucas Vaughan. I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughan here for our weekly Take the Points show. And let's talk golf. Did you enjoy the British Open over the weekend?
Wholeheartedly, yes.
That's a good time.
I really, honestly, because they go off at what, 3 o'clock in the morning where we're sleeping. I DVR'd it. So I started my DVR at 3 o'clock, and I'd get up at 6 o'clock before the kids, and I would get up and have a cup of coffee, and I would turn my DVR, and I'd start watching it. I watched way more British Open this year than I've watched anything else.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Why do you think?
I don't know. I think I enjoy the link style. You get to watch different things. You know, you watch golf in America, and it's nice. There's trees and things. That over there is just completely different style of golf, and I like watching it. So I really enjoyed it.
I got to tell you, one of the fun things about the links style golf is it kind of gives the way they play over there and the way the courses are all set up. If it's dry, it kind of gives one such as myself that is a terrible golfer the thought that, you know, I could play that course because all I got to do is scull it, and the ball will just roll sometimes.
This year it wasn't
that bad.
No, way different than in the past years.
Yeah.
You know, there was, for over there, we're going to call it no wind. You know, you're getting 8, 9, 10, 12 miles an hour.
Yeah.
For over there, that's nothing.
Yeah. And then Saturday and Sunday were warm.
Right. And it had been wet the prior 2 weeks up to that, so it softened up the course and did everything. But the weather during the playing was perfect. So the scores showed that, you know, of what, 15 under 1, 13 under a second.
Yeah, so there's the scores. There's the winner, Colin Morikawa at 15 under, the champion golfer of the year. Jordan Spieth, he played doggone well
really
all weekend long.
He did.
John Rahm finishes in third place, and he was in the outhouse on Friday afternoon. He barely made the cut.
Yeah, he was. His first round, he was 1 over, I believe.
Yeah.
So
He barely would.
And then I think Sunday or Saturday went out and shot a 65.
Had a 65 Saturday, and I think on Sunday he had he had a 66.
Yeah.
So, that's a pretty nice weekend. Koepka played pretty solid. He had a bad day Thursday.
Yep.
And he would have, because he was -7 starting Thursday, he shot a 74. And he was. Dustin Johnson, he had a bad day, I think Thursday afternoon, Saturday as well. Yeah, and so that just gives you the idea of the scores. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably do recall, I'm certain you've been paying attention to this. We had a nice little contest.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, and the only reason we're bringing this up is...
Well, let me tell you who. Let me show.
We've even got graphics for this.
Of course I do.
You win.
You
this
missed
is
the
what
show.
we break out.
You said you missed the show last week.
I did miss the show last week.
Here's who you had on your team.
Which all 5 made the cut.
You had 5 make the cut. Jamie had 1 miss the cut, right? Didn't Reed miss the cut?
Yeah.
Adam Scott did make the cut, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. I had all 5 make the cut, and Weeze had...
He struggled. He struggled.
He struggled. He had
he had Spieth. We'll just give him that.
He had Spieth. And maybe one other guy made the cut.
The last guy, he made the cut.
Oh, Bezuidenhout did?
Yeah.
Bezuidenhout, okay. So he had 3 miss the cut. Hatton, Cantlay, and Leishman. So, which brings us to our how did we all do?
Pretty good.
Not bad. You look at Lucas with 112. And the thing is, how we did this differently than what we would normally do. Each of us would pick players, and you'd probably have people pick the same players. But I got to tell you, I'm not unhappy with my 105.
No.
And you probably you had 2 guys in the top 10.
See, you see where Jamie took Oosthuizen?
Yes.
That was wrapping back to me, and I was sitting in my house with Oost already written on my text message because Jamie's not going to take Louis.
I couldn't believe
Jamie's not going to take Louis. I thought he'd take McIlroy or Dustin Johnson or something like that there, and I was like,
Justin Tom, yeah,
right. And so I was taking Louis with my next pick where I've got McIlroy. So Jamie got me there.
I thought he jumped up. Now hindsight's 2020, and clearly it was a mistake. But I thought he made the mistake jumping up to get Patrick Reed with his 3rd pick. I thought, that doesn't. Whatever you want to do, man. But Patrick Reed sometimes plays well. He has won a major before. He hasn't won that tournament though. Has
no,
he?
I don't think he's won the British. I believe.
No, and poor old Weeze was reading the Vegas lines, and he just kept trying to go these sneaky guys. The contrarianism in Brian Turner did not work out this week.
He does have that streak in him.
He does have the streak. So when do we get my pizza?
The same time that I get my meal for the last thing I want. We're one of these days we're all 4 going to have to go out and just buy each other's meal and call it good. All right, we're even.
I think that's right. One other thing, last weekend, it's been ongoing for the last 3 or 4, last week and a half. The big tournament, the big soccer tournament, the CONCACAF soccer tournament. It hits the quarterfinals this weekend. And have you been paying attention to the CONCACAF?
I would love to tell you I was, but no. I haven't bet on it, so thusly I haven't been paying attention to it.
Actually, it's been kind of an interesting betting tournament. Here's where the U.S. is in first place as they won their little pod. But here is the quarterfinal setup for the CONCACAF, which is the Gold Cup. This is this weekend, the 24th and 25th of July. The United States will play Sunday night, and they'll be against Jamaica. The Jamaicans have beaten the United States like 6 years ago, but the U.S. got first place in their pod. Had Canada in there too. They wanted to avoid getting second place. They had to make sure they beat Canada to avoid Mexico in the semifinals.
So how many of these teams are in the Olympics?
None of them are
none of those teams are in the Olympics.
Well, Mexico is.
They are, okay.
Yeah, Mexico is, but they've got a different team. This is kind of like the USB team. The really stud duck players, probably about the top half dozen players in the U.S. aren't playing in this. Same thing for Mexico, of course, since they're playing in the Olympics, but those Mexicans are the only ones in the Olympics as well.
Okay,
and I think they played I want to say they played Thursday, so this is how that's going. And actually, the interesting game, it's going to get really. U.S. ought to beat Jamaica. Qatar is in here for some reason. We talked about it last weekend, why Qatar's in. But El Salvador, Qatar's probably going to, I bet you U.S. plays Qatar next Thursday, and I'll bet you Mexico plays Canada next Thursday. So, and probably looking for a United States versus Mexico final a week from tomorrow.
So since you said that, it's probably going to be El Salvador versus Honduras.
It's a good possibility. That's certainly a good possibility. But all that's coming up. We've got more. We're going to talk college football, NFL football, and as well as baseball right after these. Do stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughan is here. This is our weekly Take the Points edition. Okay, this is kind of supposed to be the slow time of the year for college football conferences, and the conferences all have their media days, and then actually it's kind of nicely spread out in that the SEC starts the week, ACC has their big day Tuesday, and Big Ten started on Thursday. They'll go Thursday and Friday. They've spread it out nicely. Everybody gets along.
Kind of.
Didn't happen this year, did it?
They like to throw a little some interesting news in there to make everybody sweat.
Wednesday afternoon, news broke that Texas and Oklahoma,
Just Texas and Oklahoma.
just Texas and Oklahoma, yeah, just the top 10 programs all time, maybe 2 of the top 5 programs all time, are petitioning and trying to get into the SEC. SEC, of course, right now in college football is the predominant conference.
Yeah, I would say so. Yes, and
they want into the SEC because they also get more money than anybody else, other than the Big Ten. That's what surprised me about the whole thing. Why didn't anybody contact the Big Ten?
Yeah, why is everybody going SEC?
Why wouldn't Texas? By the way, folks who look at this kind of thing, they think that Texas is more of a Big Ten type of school, and Oklahoma would be a better fit for the SEC. If the changes are going to be made, they would think, why wouldn't Texas have tried to? If they're going to leave, go to the Big Ten. Distance, I suppose, but.
Yeah, but distance in college anymore,
okay.
What's it matter?
Well, now that's true. It doesn't really matter so much anymore, except for the fans driving the games. So the Longhorns and the Sooners, the schools deny it. Oh, deny. Well, I take that back. They say they haven't denied. The schools have said, "Oh, we don't talk about such things. This is not the time. We are members. We are members of the Big 12. We're not talking about such things." However, it went like wildfire in the SEC, didn't it?
Yeah. The Texas A&M beat reporter was one that kind of broke that, and during all of the media days, and you throw that out there during media days with all those people around. Oh yeah, there was whispers. It went everywhere.
Well, and not with all those people around. You got all those reporters around. You also have all these athletic directors and coaches
around. They're getting asked.
So it's pretty easy to get a hold of somebody and get a quote. And you get a quote here, get a quote there, get quotes all over the place, and wildfire, and nobody knows nothing right now. Is what it is.
Somebody knows something.
There are some people who know something, but they ain't talking yet. The problem for Texas and Oklahoma leaving the Big 12, one of the problems, is that they are signed and locked in until 2025.
Yeah,
2025. They wouldn't be able to leave until 26. But apparently the talk is that the attorneys are better paid in the SEC and would be able to get out. And that's the thing. You want a school with money. The largest endowment in the world, the largest school endowment in the world, public school, is Texas. I think they're the largest overall. I think they're ahead of Harvard. Harvard, I think, has the second largest, and Yale's third or something like that. But Texas is chock full of cash. They can buy whatever they want.
So, in other words, they can go wherever they want to go for the most part. As long as they don't get
if their attorneys are better, depending on how good their attorneys are. Here, so just for funsies, some folks were trying to game out how an SEC conference would work with Texas and Oklahoma in it. And here was, let's see, which one was it here? Here was one suggestion. 4 14 pods as opposed to like 2 8-team divisions, similar to what the Big Ten has and what the SEC currently has now with 7-team divisions. You go to 4 14 pods, and the way you set up 9 games, you play the other 3 teams in your pod every year. You play 2 games against each of the other pods, so you'd end up getting 2 games, and then you host every team at least once every 4 seasons. I got to tell you, that's pretty good.
I do like that. That keeps you from having those big gaps but not playing teams.
Yeah. Well, for instance, I was telling Lucas off the air that Georgia has not played Texas A&M in regular season play in Texas for 10 years. And that's just it's not like you're a conference member. It's too bad that happens, but that's how that happens. Interesting pods, too. You've got Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, and South Carolina. That'd be basically the eastern one. Alabama, Auburn, Tennessee, Vanderbilt. Poor Vanderbilt in that one.
Yeah, that's rough.
That would not be fun. LSU, the Mississippi schools, and Texas A&M, and then you throw Oklahoma and Texas in with Missouri and Arkansas. The problem here is they have to also, Lucas, have 11 votes. I think they need more than that. Their bylaw says they have to have 11 votes to give an invitation, 11 out of 14.
From the current schools.
Conference. A&M, not going to vote for it.
No, they want their own identity.
Missouri, probably not going to vote for it because they recruit Texas, and they got away from Texas and Oklahoma for a reason last time. And nobody knows what Arkansas is thinking. But everybody else, they think, would probably be for it. Interesting.
Think of all the money.
I think. Do you think that could happen?
It decimates the current SEC. Excuse me, the current Big 12. You take Texas and Oklahoma out of there.
Well, it'd be down to 8 teams again.
Yeah,
and they would not be. They wouldn't be a Power 5 conference.
Yeah,
anymore.
8 teams, and you're getting Texas and Oklahoma, like you said.
It's
the top two there.
Two Snow Whites and 8 Dwarfs.
Yeah, I mean. You're soon going to have 3 super conferences with the Big Ten, SEC, and let's call it the Pac-16.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever you shoot, bring Clemson in, throw them in the ACC, throw them in Big Ten. Ooh, that'd be nice. But I mean, you're getting to a point where you're just going to have, 3 really big loaded conferences.
You know what it might end up being. What it might end up being. You might end up having. Basically, you said the Big 12 will be decimated. The other 4 conferences start carving them up. Start carving them up, and because the other 4 conferences all have their own TV network, even though Pac-12 network is weak, but they all have their own network, and the Big 12 network is kind of a they put it on. I guess
you could do 4 conferences then, couldn't you? SEC, Big 10. ACC and Pac-12 make 4 super conferences with the main teams, and I don't know that. I mean, the way this is looking, that looks like where it's headed.
It does
to me, but
it really does. I don't know. I just as you're watching the college football news and trying to think years down the road, which is basically what college football fans do all the time. I'm going to be sitting there. I'll be on my deathbed thinking, boy, I wonder what the Illini are going to have 40 years from now. In 2054, I wonder what the Illini are going to have.
The bad thing is we all know the answer to that still.
Yeah, they're still going to suck. We'll be back right after this. See you in a minute. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. That is Lucas Vaughan. Do appreciate you tuning in. And we've been talking about all kinds of things. Starting up tomorrow, I mentioned that we were going to, I mentioned earlier in the show that we'd talk about the Olympics here in a little bit. The Olympics do get underway today. Mm-hmm. Actually, by the time you see this, ladies and gentlemen, they have already had the opening ceremonies.
Oh, really? Is that early?
You can watch it live if you want. On Friday morning opens at 2:55 a.m.
Ooh, that's a little early for me.
On NBC. They're going to go 2:55 till 7 a.m. If you're not up to watch that, you can watch it again, the replay at 3:30 p.m. until 8 p.m. You don't want to watch it then? They're going to show it again. They're running the opening ceremonies 3 times, and it'll be at 8:10 to 1 a.m. Basically running it back and forth on top of each other. Yeah, you gotta. Do you watch the opening ceremony?
Nah, not really. Not religiously.
The only cool, and I can't even remember which Olympics it was. I can't remember. I like when they shoot the
it was
arrows.
Sydney, wasn't it?
Was it Sydney where they shot the arrow?
I wanted to say that.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that was in my head that way.
Yeah, I like that. You knew where I was going.
Yeah,
that was the cool one.
Yeah.
The way to light the torch. So yeah, that was fun. Men's and women's rowing gets together at that'll be 3:00 on USA Network. The men's cycling road race live tonight from 6 p.m. to midnight. That's fun, actually. There's you see the bicyclists tumble and stuff. But anyway, not too much getting going. There will be a little bit of water polo or
tennis,
something.
Archery.
I do have the schedule. What is what will be here? That's the bottom half of the schedule. There's the top half of the schedule, giving you the event, the full event. And when their medals are, the blue line is when they are competing, and the yellow, the highlight, are the medals being given away. Swimming is not on that list. I'll move to the bottom half of the track and field and the swimming. Oh, the track and field where's the track and field? I'll find it. Swimming is starting on Saturday. They'll end up giving most of their medals out by Sunday, and then track and field usually goes on after that. Look at that, beach volleyball and volleyball every day.
Till the very end.
Every doggone day. Then they don't start wrestling until toward the second week. Where'd that other one go? Where's the, wait a minute. Where is the...
there's golf.
Oh, athletics. That's track and field. Okay. That'll start on Friday. You have golf. You've got football is the soccer, and that's already started. They're going to start giving medals out Saturday morning, so pay attention to that.
Did you guys talk about who the four it's 4 golfers, right? Who the 4 golfers are for America?
No, we didn't.
I wish you had them.
I don't know who they are. I know Rahm's playing. I know.
I want to say Morikawa's in it for America.
Morikawa's playing. Yeah.
So I'll have to look up who those, because I'm not 100% sure who they all are.
Yeah.
I think Justin Rose was the prior gold medal winner for England.
Rose won one, and I think the previous winner to that was Stenstrom, wasn't it? Henrik. What's his name?
From Sweden.
Yeah. But okay, so you look at those. Are you looking forward? I guess basketball. Basketball starts. They're doing 3-on-3 right now, which I'm intrigued as the world could about it. There's no American team in 3-on-3 for some reason in the men's.
They lost. Robbie Hummel was on that team.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, Robbie Hummel was from Purdue, was one of the players on that. But yeah, they must have lost qualifier, yeah, or whatever it was. But yeah, I knew he was on there.
Wow.
So
well, they were playing without pros. Hummel's not a pro.
No, yeah, they couldn't be on an NBA roster.
Oh, okay. So well, that makes some sense. Basketball, though, is probably the big ticket item, don't you think?
Yeah.
That and gymnastics.
Yeah.
But when it comes to gambling, and that's what this show's kind of about, is gambling.
I'm not gambling on gymnastics.
You're not gambling on gymnastics?
I mean,
Simone Biles.
Yeah, I'll just bet her, but there's no money to be made there.
You're not going to make any money. It's Simone Biles. You're probably not going to make any money on the United States basketball either, are you?
No, I mean, even though they have, I think opening up, they were almost 500 to win it all, and I think they're down to 350. A couple losses, the one to Nigeria, which we were a 30-some point favorite on.
Here's how the basketball tournament works, and this is kind of it's since the U.S. is in the mood to get upset, it's kind of a good thing that the top two teams from each of these groups get into the quarterfinals, and then the top two. I don't know how they determine, and the top two third-place teams get in. So, and these aren't placing of this. That's just alphabetical order of the first 1, 2, 3, and 4 there.
You're gonna have to help me. IRI?
Iran.
Last time I spelled Iran, it wasn't with an I.
That may be how they spell it.
Alrighty.
Same thing with España. You got
I knew that one, but okay. So Iran. So
Iran.
Iran, France, Czech, and the U.S. in that one.
Yeah. So the United States will play Iran, France, and Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic, and then hopefully get into the. So. Is there any money to be made on the United States even since they lost those two games, you think, Lucas?
I mean, you're going to have to lay $350 to win one. And the way that this team lost those games, and the fact that they've had that Levine's out, Beal's out, a couple of guys are out.
I've got a picture of the team, and Beal and Levine right there on top are gone. Is Levine sick, or was he injured?
He was in protocols.
So Levine's in protocols, Beal's in protocols, and
Grant's out. Grant's not there.
So they got 9 guys.
Kevin Love's not there.
I thought he went.
No, he's out. He withdrew. So they got JaVale McGee in, and they got Keldon Johnson.
This was last week.
Well, JaVale McGee and Keldon Johnson took over for
Grant and Love.
Somebody, yeah. And then you're bringing over Holiday was there. Booker was there, and Middleton was there, so they got reinforcements there.
Well, yeah, Middleton, Holiday, and Booker came after the NBA playoffs,
right? And Adebayo's on there, so yeah.
Is this so? Number 7 there, Kevin Durant. Is he going to be called on to be the big star?
Yeah, he's the. I mean, he has
Damian Lillard.
He's the best player in the world, so Durant has to be that guy. Yeah.
I got to tell you, that's what makes it fascinating. And actually looking at the numbers, I don't have a graphic for it, but look at the numbers. The U.S. is like minus 300, so it's 1 to 4, 1 to 5. And there's money to be made if they get upset, don't it?
Yeah, and you look at these other rosters. The Australians are loaded with NBA talent. The Spanish are loaded with NBA talent. Luka Doncic is playing for Slovenia, along with the couple other guys that you might know their names. I wouldn't say they're.
Luka Doncic, top 5 player in the world, top 3 player in the world.
The French have got the Fournier, Tilakina, Nick Batum. So there's NBA players on. Even Nigeria's got NBA players all over the roster.
You know who's Nigerian who'd be eligible to play for that team? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, is he Nigerian? I didn't realize that.
He's Greek and Nigerian.
Okay.
His family's Nigerian. So he could play for them if they. He probably doesn't want to play right now. But
there's some good numbers there. I mean, there's some really good numbers.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we're telling you is don't get angry and burn down the house if the United States loses in the men's basketball.
I would not. It would not surprise me. What the last World Cup? What did we get? 5th? Something like that.
5th, 6th. Yeah.
So it would not surprise me if we did not win gold in this, and I will not be betting the Americans win gold.
Well, there you are. So we'll be right back after this. We're going to talk baseball, a little NFL news too. Back in a sec.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's the thing, Lucas. I will sit there and I'll watch I watch the Tour de France, for crying out loud, because whenever they were in the mountains, you're just waiting for one of these guys. Yeah. Oh, it's just waiting for a crash.
Yeah, and then a pile up.
And it's just awful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Lucas Vaughan. This is our sports show. Before we get to the baseball, and may not end up having time for the baseball, what happened in the NFL today, or on Thursday? The NFL, they did some big stuff, didn't they?
They pretty much just said, you better be vaccinated, or
They are giving, of course, they're giving their employees. They're giving their football playing employees, the players, opportunity to make their own choice as to whether to become COVID vaccinated or not, which they are required, of course, by law to do. However, they are also making life a little bit miserable if you choose not to get vaccinated.
Especially for the owners, the ownerships.
The ownerships, yeah, that's where it really gets difficult. So what the NFL did on Thursday, they announced that if your team has a COVID problems enough to an extent where there is either a forfeit, they'll forfeit games. They're not going to be moving games around like they did last year, because Last year there wasn't anything else going on. This year stadiums have other things going on too. So it's going to be less easy to move stuff around. So they aren't going to reschedule games unless maybe both sides have to or something like that. But if only one side has problems, and they're going to go ahead and make them forfeit.
Right.
So you can think, wow, that's a big deal, in the NFL if you forfeit. That's the half of it. The other half of it is if your team is the COVID team that is the team with COVID problems that causes the forfeit, you are required to financially compensate the team that had to forfeit or you forfeited to for the loss of revenue for the games. Do you know how much revenue by television revenue each game is worth? By the way,
no, I don't.
Now I don't know if this is true, but I heard Pat McAfee say it today on the radio. I don't know if it's true, but it's $70 million
every game.
Every game.
Gee.
Every game is now that probably is both teams. But I mean, you're not going to get paid the $70 million. Your half of the $70 million. The other team is certainly not getting paid their half of the $70 million.
So you're paying them.
So if you're the forfeiting team, you're eating $35 million that you would normally be. You're not getting. Then you have to pay somebody else $35 million.
Man, that's tough on the ownership groups of these. I mean, and I'm not crying them a river. I know how much money they make, but if you can't force them to get their vaccines. What are you supposed to do about it? Slip a little Pfizer in the old...
By the way, you wonder, how could it be worth $70 million? You got to pay players.
Oh, yeah. There's everything.
Players get paid everything. So, by the way, if you cause the forfeit, or if your team is forfeiting, say that you did not get vaccinated and I got vaccinated, you're the tight end and I'm the center, we're neither of us getting paid. My wife's going to be ticked off at you.
Maybe a little internal team pressure.
There might be some internal team pressure to go ahead and get vaccinated. Now, of the 32 NFL teams, it came out today also that 70% have reached the level of vaccination that they think is adequate. 85% actually for a contact sport like this. They've reached those levels, and now the push is to get the other 10 teams. Because you've played football a little. I played football a little. You kind of are, and you're close up to people.
It's a contact sport.
It's a contact sport, and you practice with people in contact, and if you're not vaccinated, the people are still getting sick with vaccinations.
Yeah, I was about to say, but that's the problem right now. There's multiple people getting sick again that are vaccinated. So,
but not that high. Not that high a percentage. Very low percentage. Very, very, very low percentage. But it's your call. The biggest name there are two big names. Who's the receiver for the Patriots? Not Wes Welker, the other
Edelman.
Julian Edelman was wasn't he one of the big guys saying he wasn't going to get? He's one of the big loud anti-vaxxers. DeAndre Hopkins, the second.
That surprises me.
The first or second best, depending on your judgment, top wide receiver in the league has basically come out and said, it makes me want to rethink whether I want to play football or not. How would you like that if you're the coach of the Cardinals?
Last time I checked, I think he signed a very large contract for $30 million or whatever it was.
$2 million a week. He's going to get paid $2 million a week.
Yeah, you can stick a needle in my arm for $2 million a week.
And that's the other thing. You said this earlier. Tell what you said earlier about the things that they're putting in them anyway.
I was about to say, I saw a tweet that said, NFL players through the season, I've seen the stuff you put in your bodies, and you're going to say no to this? So it's not like they don't, we've all seen the movies and the TV shows and documentaries about the stuff that NFL players have done to get where they are. And pain management, too.
And pain management. That's what we meant to say.
Yeah, pain management.
Pain management. Oh, well, so that's what the NFL's done. We didn't get to baseball.
Cardinals are 500.
Cardinals are around 500. Cubs are around 500.
They're boring teams. Not much to say about them.
That's baseball.
Yeah,
that's it. Folks, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Lucas, thanks very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
See y'all. Have a great weekend.